Hello, welcome to the fifth quarter of an overtime period between the San Diego Chargers 2016 season and the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium. We had an exciting finish to the regulation, where San Diego was able to score on the last 5 seconds on the last drive, a touchdown to Williams and Tyrell Williams from Phillip Rivers, and then the extra point was good to tie the game. So now we're going to go into overtime here, and since Kansas City had the call in the beginning of the game, we're going to have San Diego call it heads or tails. So we're going to go with heads, San Diego, and we're going to flip the Matt Chat coin, as you can see here. The rats are heads, and Matt's face here is the tails. So let's flip it, and I'll let it fall on the board here. Here we go. Oh, maybe not so. A little heavy of a coin here. Let me try to get everything reorganized here. All right, so I'm going to flip it and flip it on my hand. And it's going to be tails. So San Diego called heads, so Kansas City wins the call. Now we're going to go according to sudden death rules here. So if if Kansas City gets a touchdown here, they win the game on the drive. If they get a field goal, then San Diego will have the opportunity to retaliate and get either a field goal to tie it and to continue it, or if they get a touchdown, then they will win the game. So actually, let me just read through the rules real quick. I got it here going to Solitaire Pro Football, which is the same thing as the regular football. So it's right there. I'll read it. So it says both teams 2010 to present. If the score is tied at the end of regulation, a modified sudden death overtime is in effect. Both teams will have the opportunity to possess the ball once during the extra period, unless the team that receives the opening kickoff scores a touchdown in its initial possession. So if Kansas City scores a touchdown, the game is over, in which case it is the winner. Or if the team kicking off to start the overtime period scores a safety, so if San Diego manages to pin San Diego managed to pin Kansas City for the touchback, which they almost did a couple of times, receiving team's initial possession, in which case the team that kicked off is the winner. Okay. So if the team that possesses the ball, which would be San Diego, team that possesses the ball first does not score in its initial possession, then team next scoring on any method shall be the winner. So if they get a field goal or a touchdown, if San Diego did, if Kansas City doesn't score. If the team that possesses the ball first scores a field goal on its initial possession, which is Kansas City, the other team, San Diego, shall have the opportunity to possess the ball. If the second team scores a touchdown on its possession, it is the winner. If the second team scores a field goal on its possession, then the team next scoring by any method shall be the winner. So, all right. So let's kick it off here. So San Diego's going to kick it off. Let's see here. Let's be over here. So San Diego will kick it off into the end zone here. So we're going to go with our kickoff. And again, if you haven't seen the first two videos, especially the second one, definitely check that out to see how we got here. So, all right. So let's see here. So we got kickoff. It's going to be to the goal line. Ooh, interesting there. So San Diego kicks off. The Lambo, the kicker, kicks off to the line. So let's see who's going to get it for San Diego. For Kansas City. Let me get all my sheets here. This is the first overtime game that I played, so let's see. All right, so let's see here. So San Diego Chargers. We'll have either Thomas or Hill, so let's see what we get going here. So it's going to be a 24. So 24 will be Tyreek Hill, who has a 23 average, will get the kickoff. So Hill, actually let me get my score sheet back up here, get everything organized. All right, so I'll skip a line here for overtime. So kickoff would be Hill. All right, so he gets it. It's 23 average. So now we look at the average minus 1. So his average, we said, was 23. So it's going to be a 23-yard kickoff. Return from the goal line. So that's 22. So Kansas City will have it. First and 10 at their 22. All right, so return. So first and 10 at their 22. All right, I'm just going to go with first quarter here since it's overtime. And down, first down. All right. So again, we're going to use the A play call for each team. So it's going to be a 3, so that's going to be a run. So first and 10, yeah, so it'll be a run. And we're going to have their lead back here, where we'll carry it. 27. Oh, actually, sorry. So we go over the defense first. That's right, F. So F defense. For San Diego, F. That's Kansas City Chiefs defense, sorry. Here we go. All right, so F defense is going to be a run, is a -1. I'm just going to show those for the first few plays just to get back into it if you haven't watched the other videos. So it's going to be -1, so his adjustment is where is a 3 average, so it'll be -1, so it'll be 2, plus whatever the next card says. So we look up in the run. So it's going to be 2 plus 4, so it's going to be 6-yard gain for where. So it'll bring up second down. And again, the clock really isn't all that important, but I'm going to keep track of it anyway, just so I don't get out of the practice of doing that. 14:30, so 14 minutes. Okay, all right. So it's going to bring up second down. That was a 6-yard gain. 22 to 28. All right. All right, so that's going to bring up second and 4. Get all my sheets here. Get them all mixed up now. I think we got it right now. All right, there we go. All right, so it's going to bring up second and 4 after a 6-yard gain by Ware from the 28. All right, so it's going to be a 48. Ooh, they're going to go deep, it looks like here. Second and 4 right here, so that's going to bring it all the way. No, actually it isn't. Second and 4. Still going to be a short pass, so that goes quite a bit higher than I thought it did. So it's going to be a short pass. And we're going to go to, let's see here. Let's see who I still need to. Okay, so Kelsey has already got his limit there for now. We're going to go to Hill, Tyreek Hill. So Hill has got a 3 as a R. So 3 plus Alex Smith is 12. It's going to be 15. Defense now. E, defense. So it's going to go with a on the pass. It was a -3. So it's going to be back to the 12. So 15 minus 3 is 12. So 12 to Hill would be complete pass. And Hill's average is a 9. So it's going to be 9 minus 4, which is 5. So it's going to be a 5-yard completion to Hill, which is enough for a first down. So 5-yard gain. Is it a 5-yard gain? Yeah, 5-yard gain. All right. All right, so it's going to bring up 1st and 10 now. At the 33-yard line. Up to the 33 here. All right. So 1st and 10 be 38. 38. 1st and 10 is on the short pass. So Smith back to pass. This time he's going to go to Jeremy Macklin. He's got a 2 rating, so 2 plus 12 is 14. Defensive adjustment is C, 14, and that's going to be a 0. So it's going to be a 14. So we got 14 on here. And that's going to be another completion to Macklin. Macklin's average is a 11. So it's going to be average. So an 11-yard gain and another 1st down. So Kansas City on the march here. So Jeremy Macklin. It's an 11-yard gain and another 1st down. All right, so that'll bring it up to the 33 to 44. So again, if Kansas City gets a field goal, San Diego will have the opportunity to answer. If they get a touchdown, then they will automatically win. Double check on that one. Yes, it's the winner. Okay. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 44 now. 13. So 13. It's going to be a run. So I'm going to go to... yeah, we're going to go to Ware again. So Ware again. So he's got a 3 average. So let's see. Jones adjustment is a D. So the D is a -1, so it's going to be 2. So 2 plus... Ooh, it could be a breakaway here. So we look at where's breakaway range, which is a 1 to 36. 1 to 36, he gets the breakaway. 29, so he gets a breakaway. So now we got to look at the 8 on the chart, special action chart, which isn't a great number. The lower the better is better than that. So 1 to 3 will be the breakaway. 23, no. So it's going to be the short gain. So we look at the short gain on the next fat card. So it's short gain. Oh, 15 yards from the end zone. I've never seen one of these before. Well, actually, I probably have, but so 15 yards from the end zone. So he's going to run it all the way to the 15-yard line. Wow. So let's see, it's going to be 6 plus 35. So a 41-yard gain all the way to the 15. So Kansas City is in business here. They could end the game almost right away here. San Diego is going to try to prevent that, obviously. So they need a turnover or a some kind of miracle here to keep them from scoring. So 1st and 10, so it's going to be a 41-yard gain for Ware. So a huge run there. Luck of the draw there. Okay, so it's going to bring... Make sure I mark that on my scorekeeping here. So Ware with a huge run there. All the way down to the 6-yard line. First and goal at the 6. Sorry, 15. Sorry, at the 15. Not that close. All right, so let's see here. So next flat card is going to flip here. 30. So it's first down. 30 is going to be another short pass. And it's going to be to Conley. Chris Conley. He's a 2 rating. Smith is 12, so 14. So now we got to go with the, it's a pass, so we got to go with the, and it is inside the 15, so we got to go with the ratings inside the 15. So D, inside the 15 is a -5. So they really tighten up, San Diego does inside. So 12 plus 2 is 14, so -5 is 9. And a 9 is going to be a completion now. Wow, they got their good card here. So it's going to be a completion. Conley's average is an 11. So -5 though. 11 -5, so it's a 6-yard gain. So that's going to bring it down to the to the 9. So we'll bring up 2nd and 4 at the 9. So pass is complete from Smith to Conley. +9. So that's going to bring it 2nd and 4 at the 9. All right, here's our next play. 10. So 2nd and 4 at the 9. It's going to be a run. And this time we're going to go to, we're still kind of tired there from his long run. So we're going to give it to Kendrick West. He's got a 3 average too. So see what the adjustment is. So West is going to have an A. And that's going to be, it's not inside the 5 yet, so we're going to go with the regular run. So that is an A, which is a -2 adjustment. So it's going to be 3 is his average, so -2 is 1. So it's going to be 1 plus 2. So it's going to be a 3-yard gain for for West. So West gets a 3-yard gain. So that's going to bring up a big 3rd down here. So it's going to be up 3rd and 1 from the 6. All right, so now if they don't get this 3rd and 1, if it remains 4th and 1, we're going to go to see if they, on the special first down thing, to see if they, like, kind of like looking at the measurement. They're going to call for a measure. So, all right, so, So it's going to be 3rd and 1. What are they going to do? So 3rd and 1. It's most likely 1 to 31 is going to be a run. So let's see what we got here. 11. So it is going to be a run. And they're going to go to their key back here. They're going to go to where? Yeah, they're going to go to where again. So where is a 3? D here. So now they're still not in. Oh, hold on. So 3rd and 1 right here. At the 6. There you go. Okay. So D, they're still not within the 5, so it's still going to be the regular defense. And that was a D. So it's going to be a -1. Where's 3? So that's 2. So see what the adjustment is here, though. Oh, and there's a penalty. So let's see what happens here. Oh, so he does get the first down, so it's going to be a 1 plus 4. So he's going to go all the way to the 2. But let's see what the penalty is. So now, remember, with the penalty, we're going to look at here. 14 to 38 will be against Kansas City. Otherwise, it will be against San Diego. It's a 5, so it's going to be against San Diego. Ouch. So remember, it's a 4-yard gain, so it is going to be an automatic first down. Let's see what the difference is. They're probably going to go with the run because the other one would be half the distance to the goal. Remember to talk into the mic here. Sorry about that. All right. Let's see here. So the penalty defense on the run. Oh, it's 15 yards and automatic first down. Well, it's a first down anyway. And this would be half the distance, so 6 to the 3. That was a 4-yard gain. We're going to go with the gain since it's a 1 extra yard. Get a little closer. So they're going to decline the penalty, but that's going to bring it first and goal at the 2. So first and goal at the 2 as Ware gets 4 big yards here. So I think we can, yeah, I'm pretty sure we can decline that there. So that is, let's see here. So it's a run. So that's going to bring up first and goal at the 2. So Kansas City fans are on their feet. Need a sip of coffee for this one. All right, here we go. First and goal at the 2. 36. So it's going to be 2, 9 or less. So 36 will be a short pass. They're going to try for a short pass here. And they're going to go to their... See, can they do that now? Yes, they can. So they're going to go with their main receiver here. They're going to go with... yep, we're starting a new series of carries there since all the receivers have met their requirements. So we can go back to our our main receiver here, Kels. So Kels, it's going to be the Kels, and he is a 4. So 4 plus 12 is 16. Defensive adjustment. Now they are, well, they would be inside it with the pass anyway because it's inside the 15. So we're going to go with the inside the 15 adjustments again. So C. Oh, this is good, though. It's good for San Diego. -3. So 12 plus 4 is 16. -3 is a 13. So we'll see. Here it is. This could be it. Drum roll, please. 13 is going to be an incompletion. So Kels unable to hang on in the end zone. Great defense by San Diego. So Kels falls incomplete. Alright, so Smith's pass incomplete. Alright. So now that's going to bring up second and goal. .31. Short pass again. This time they're going to go to Ingman. I mean, not Ingman. That's for San Diego. They're going to go to Tyreek Hill. And, well, I should go in the goal line ratings, but there was the same for 4 for Kelsey anyway. So it's going to be a 3 for Hill, plus 12, 15. A is a -4. So it's going to be a 15 minus 4 is being 11. 11 is going to be another incompletion. So San Diego stiffening here. Not sure why they didn't go with their run here, but they didn't. So short pass to Tyreek Hill is incomplete. Alright. So that's going to bring up third and goal. So San Diego definitely has to stop them here. Keep this game going and have an opportunity themselves. Big play here. 27. So 27. That is going to be a run. I should have gone. Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, that would have been anyway. Okay. So 30. I was thinking I didn't look at the second down here, but that would have been the same result anyway. So third and 2. 27 is a run. We got to go with our main guy. Got to go with Ware. He's got some big gains here. So Spencer Ware with the carry. Defense is going to be A. So now we are inside the 5. So that's going to... Ooh, but that's not going to help San Diego as that goes to a 0 now for an A. From -2 outside the 5 to a 0. So that's going to be 3 yards. So depending upon what the adjustment is, if this is a positive adjustment, it's going to be an automatic score, and Kansas City will win. What's going to happen? Run is +2. +2 plus is 3. That is going to be a 5, and Ware goes into the end zone, and Kansas City fans are going nuts as the Kansas City Chiefs score a touchdown. So Ware scores the game-winning touchdown. San Diego does not have even a chance to have a possession themselves as the San Diego Chargers win. And that was a huge lot to Ware there. Ware got a huge 41-yard gain to bring it all the way down to the 15. And then he fittingly gets his second touchdown of the day to win it for the Kansas City Chiefs as the fans storm the field and go nuts. So the final score will be... Don't need to kick the extra point here. 30 Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs 37, and the San Diego Chargers 31. And I'll be right back with the wrap-up. I'm going to pause the video now and show you the totals. Alrighty, and we're back with our final statistics here. Let's see if I can show it to you real close up here. So, for the scoring, Kansas City 17-7 in the first quarter. And then no scoring in the second quarter. Third quarter, Kansas City scored first, make it 23-10, 23-7. And then San Diego scored 10 points. 23-17. Kansas City missed that extra point, which proved to be huge. But they did. But anyway, at the time. So 23-17. And then San Diego scored 14. Scored the last touchdown of the fourth quarter to tie it up at 31-31 to send it to overtime. And then Kansas City had the game-winning drive, as you just saw, scoring 6, Ware getting the touchdown to make it 37-31. So these are our final, not all of our stats, but our main ones, our passing, rush, receiving, and rushing stats. So for Kansas City, Alex Smith was 26 for 36 for 373 yards and 2 touchdowns. Don't think he threw any picks. Oh, no, he did throw the one pick, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, it was right after that 80-yard completion. Yes. So he did throw the one pick. So 1 interception. All right. And then receiving, I was going to give it to Alex Smith as player of the game for passing, but I think I'm going to give it to Kels. Travis Kels, because he got 9 catches for 211 big yards, 2 touchdowns, including 1 80-yard reception. So definitely I think we're going to give Kels the player of the game on that one, with Alex Smith close second. And for rushing, Ware also had a good day. He had 17 carries for 126 yards and 2 touchdowns. So Travis Ware? Spencer Ware. So those are the stats for Kansas City there. And again, I'm gonna definitely do all our punting and kickoff returns and all those stats. And I love stats, so I'll be doing those afterward. And now for final totals for San Diego. see here. Phillip Rivers was, let's see, how many catches did he have? Oops, I didn't complete how many catches he had. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I say 9 plus 8. 9 is 18. So he was 18, just 18 for 33. So Rivers 18 for 33, 282 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And again, the interception at the end of the beginning of the first quarter there could have gone maybe not to an interception, but I just kept it with it since that's how he scored it. And again, I know that makes a big difference in the score and everything, but again, we were just relearning the game, so we did the best we could on that one, so we're going to go with it. So receiving, it's going to be Williams. So Tyrell Williams and Ingman both tied with 99 yards. Williams with 5 catches, Ingman with 4 catches, and each one with a touchdown. So they're co-receivers of the game. And rushing, Gordon was held to 14 carries for just 60 yards. Did have a touchdown, though. So those are your final stats for San Diego. So again, the final score, Kansas City 37, San Diego 31. And I just want to show you real quickly some other games that we had. So I played 1, 2, 3. Actually, I played more than I thought I did. 3, 4. A lot more than I had. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow. 14, 15, 16. So I played already. This is the 17th game, so we're already getting close to the end of week 1. Played a lot more than I thought I had. Thought it was only like 6 or 7 maybe, but a lot more. So let's go through the results of the first week here. Again, I've done all the stats for everything. I'm not going to go over all the stats. But, actually, maybe no. Yeah, no, it's not that many. It's actually half that many because I've got the teams here. So it's, yeah, about 9, I think it is. So the first game here between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints won 20-12. Let's look for any highlights here. Drew Brees threw 26 for 41 for 249 yards, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. So New Orleans, fairly low scoring game there. Cooks was 8 catches for 133 yards. And Janikowski, the highlight for New Orleans was Janikowski. Sorry, for Oakland. Yeah, Oakland was Janikowski, who scored all 12 points for the Oakland Raiders. They were just 4 for 4 in field goals. Carr was 17 for 29 for 181 yards, so not much offense. And Janikowski was there, all their scoring. So that's the first game here. New Orleans beats Oakland 20-12. Again, that was in November of last year. So that's the first game there. The next game is between the Redskins and the Steelers. This one a very good game too. Washington ended up beating the Steelers 24-20. Sure you guys can see all this. Roethlisberger Cousins was 21 for 40, but he did throw for 283 yards and 2 touchdowns, no picks. Crowder was leading receiver, 6 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown. Roethlisberger was 23 for 40 for 311 yards, 2 touchdowns, but also 2 picks. Bell ran 20 rushes for 117 yards, so Washington beat Pittsburgh 24-20. That's game number 2. And then this one was the first game I played, of course. New England Patriots ended up losing to the Cardinals 21-20. I think this is the first game I played, October 1st, 17. So, actually, I did not do the totals for this one. It looks like Brady had a touchdown and interception. So I didn't do the totals for this one. He was sacked a whole bunch of times, 5 times. So I did not. So I have to get back and do this. Is the first game I did. So Carlson Palmer ended up with 3 touchdowns. Just looking at this. Larry Fitzgerald had 3 touchdowns. So, yeah. So Larry Fitzgerald had a big day. He's probably player of the game in this one. Or it could have been Palmer. Either one of them. But anyway, they escaped with a 21-20 win over the Patriots. That was game 3. Well, third game there showing you. First game I actually played. This was the next game I played. Of course, Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Cowboys prevailed 20-19. And this one I just started doing the totals. So Dak Prescott was 15 for 19, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. Can't really see a lot of this. There you go. Elliott was 20 carries for 91 yards. Dak, actually, hold on. Oh, first half. And that was just the first half. So these are the totals right here. So Dak Prescott, 25 for 33, 265 yards and 2 touchdowns. Beasley, 9 for 83. For the Giants, Manning was 21 for 28, 203 yards, 2 touchdowns. Beckham Jr. had 10 catches for 135 yards and a touchdown. I did the total yards in this one. Didn't do the total yards in all the games, but I may go back and do that. So that's 4 games there. 5th one. It's going to be between Miami and Seattle. Miami all over Seattle in this one, surprisingly. 45-20. Tannehill was 16 for 25 for 245 yards, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Ajayi was 19 rushes for 143 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Landry had 7 catches for 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. So big day for the Miami. Russell Wilson was 20 for 29 yards, 232 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks though. And Baldwin was the leading receiver, 7 catches for 99 yards. So not much. So Seattle was stunned. That was a shocker there. So this is game number 6 here. Well, 6 that I'm counting right now. San Francisco and Los Angeles. This is a good game. San Francisco 49ers prevailed 22-17. And I didn't do the totals on this one, obviously. Case Keesum for the Rams had 1 touchdown. Not sure exactly how many yards. Not a lot of yards. Again, I didn't do all the totals on this one. Kaepernick, I don't think he threw any touchdowns. No, there were 2 rushing touchdowns for the 49ers. Looks like Hyde had a good day rushing. So anyway, the score there, San Francisco over Los Angeles. Game 7 here. So it looks like I played 8 games up until this. This is the 9th game I played today. So I played 9 games. So not too far off, I guess. And this is another good game in Cleveland and Philadelphia. Wentz was 24 for 37. 204 yards and 1 pick. Matthews was 13 rushes, just 49 yards, but a touchdown. Ertz was 7 catches for 97 yards. For Cleveland, Kessler was 26 for 39, 186 yards, touchdown, and 2 picks. Okay, so that's the score there. So Philadelphia won that one, 16-13. And that was actually, there was an overtime game. I did play an overtime game. So that was the overtime game there. That was way back. That's probably why I didn't realize it. All right, and the 9th and final game, or 8th and final game here. Looks like Indy defeated. No, Detroit came back and defeated. This was a really good game, 38-37. No, I'm sorry, they lost. That's 36. Indianapolis won 37-36. No, that is 38. This is my bad writing here. Yeah, 38. So Detroit won 38, came back to beat Indianapolis 38-37. Stafford was 25-33, 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, also 3 picks. So kind of a sloppy game, but he did throw for a lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns, even though the 3 picks managed to come back in that fourth quarter there. Tate was 153 yards and a touchdown. Luck was 25-37, 370 yards, so he had a good game, 2 touchdowns. Gore had a good day rushing, 20 for 108 yards and two touchdowns. And Hilton, 6 catches for 142 yards and a touchdown. So again, some interesting games here. Love the stat keeping in this. I don't mind the tedium of it, but so it was a great game. I mean, it's a really fun game, definitely. And now that I've gotten back into it, I'm definitely going to play the next game on our schedule, which I'm not sure exactly who it is, but it'll be whatever game I didn't mention. There's a few remaining ones. See if I can find the schedule quickly. Alrighty, so I have 6 more games to play. Finish game week 1. One of them is Tampa Bay at Atlanta. Buffalo at Baltimore. Carolina at Denver. Chicago at Houston. Jets at Cincinnati. And Green Bay at Jacksonville. Yeah, those are them. So again, Atlanta at Tampa, Baltimore at Tampa at Atlanta, Buffalo at Baltimore, Carolina at Denver, Chicago at Houston, Jets at Cincinnati at the Jets, and Green Bay at Jacksonville. So those are the final games left. So if there's any game you want to see from week 1 there of 2016, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to randomly pick one, which one I want to play. And another thing I wanted to show you before I broke off here. I know these games take a long time to play, but if you want to, you can actually, and I haven't done it yet, but I think I've seen it. No, I haven't seen it done actually, but this is kind of how, or I might have seen a video on it. I'm not sure, but or looked at it in the rule book. But anyway, this is a way to fast sim the games here. So if you don't want to play a game, you can fast sim the scores here based upon can be used to obtain final games for scores you don't want to play out using the Solitaire football program. So yeah, you can use it using the offensive and defensive ratings for the 2 teams. And you determine the visiting team and who is the home team. In the first half, you will apply each result to get off to the chart the O ratings for each team to get the first half score. In the second half, you will be applying the results off the chart to the D ratings for each team, but the score will be added to the opposing team to get the team's final score. So I'm not sure exactly. I haven't tried it yet, but looks interesting. I may try to do that if I want to sim some. Probably the first week I'm going to play all the games, but then maybe later on I'll just to speed things up, because this could take forever to play a full season. But with this right here, and I'm sure there's a lot of thought into this one here. See how accurate that is. But that's a way to do that. Of course, you won't get all the full stats and everything. And then one other thing is, I think I told you during the game that I was going to do the sacks later, is you just look at where the sacks were, and you can kind of you draw the fast action cards to determine who got the sacks in those situations. So you can go. Each team has different breakdowns depending on how many sacks they got. So anyway, so that is it. Hope you enjoyed this. But I know I did. It was a fun game to do. Just getting used to learning how to do the tabletop stuff. So I'm sure some things I'm going to refine here, but definitely had a fun time. So I'm going to end it here. So thank you for watching. God bless, and we will see you in the next Solitaire Pro Football game. And again, I'll provide the link below of Peter Miller's video, and in it he shows, it tells you the email, or I think maybe in his description shows you where you can get the. I think I made a comment on it on his video, so if you scroll down on the comments, you can see where to get information about the game in case you want to order it. So, see you later, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye now.